One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Monarchs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's James. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Keeps looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Off the RPO, complete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here we go. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. With the catch, it's Thomas. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Blue Hens are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give on the option. Got the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
The option play stands for exactly what it means. The quarterback has multiple options. He can do multiple things. And defensively, you really have to do a good job of being super sound, understanding your assignment. And they do a good job here, making the quarterback do what he's supposed to do, make him pitch the football. But if I'm a quarterback, it's basically like me blocking that defensive end. Now I pitch it, running back, you go do the work.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They've Davis looking to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Blasted as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They punted away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McLaughlin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws, turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pressure coming. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. The Monarchs will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Softened them up with a run, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charge. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Thanks to grab.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Looking for a crease. It's Roach. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going,
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
and tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Kennedy. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Now, a 4th down.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Tries to get it on the ground. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Delaware. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking down the middle. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Davis will throw. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He gets it. Oh, so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You got to give this offensive line a ton of credit. In a short yardage situation, the defense has all those bodies close to the line of scrimmage. If you can get a little bit of push, and if you can set up a crease, you can get an explosive play, and they did right there, running right into the teeth of the defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
Is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 20 over Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Davis looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he's got it! Touchdown, ODU!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. At the 45 on its way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. Got a man. It's Thomas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Keeps the play going. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Using his legs to buy some time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Davis will throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Kennedy. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Blue Hens are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Mississippi State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Roach. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wants to throw on third down. Under fire. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for room, it's James. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Well, jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Back to pass. It's Kennedy. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
So now it's second and long. To the air. It's Kennedy. The screen. He's got wheels. At the 40. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Tyree. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we've seen this offense get this receiver involved, running the football. He's had success already, but the defense has made their adjustments. Give them a lot of credit. That time, they weren't fooled at all. They're able to get a big tackle for loss, setting up third down.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
Got some room, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Davis looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Monarchs have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Davis will throw. Got it on the outside. It's Roach.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Blue Hens. They move on top here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Davis looking to pass. He'll try to do it himself.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
He breaks a tackle.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
At the 27, it's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Makes a move. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Out of the gun, the gift to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They jump on top here in OT.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
I'm trying to power it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Dropping back, it's Kennedy. He's in! The